Hello, fellows, and I'm just gonna be honest, I've been recording this for so long, or trying to record this, and honestly, I'm losing my marbles. So hopefully I talk in a comprehensive way to where y'all can understand it. First, to start off, it's the 4th channel month update. Da-da-da-dum. And thank you all so much for 15 subscribers. I understand that in the big picture, it might not be that impressive, but I'd still like to thank y'all nonetheless. But anyway, there's a channel surprise or a surprise announcement, and the announcement is gonna come in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Voila! Say hello to my VTuber. I'm honestly kind of surprised I was able to do a VTuber, given I kind of had to go off of a base, but apparently the VTuber that I was wanting apparently is very, very specific in its needs, like in its application needs and stuff, but because of that, it gives me some expression, instead of just a PNG tuber that is kind of blankless, facing, or just expressionless and stuff, but I can close eye, kind of. And if I close both, it can close both. I can smile. Even though I can just open my mouth and it smiles. And I thought I could frown, but I don't think that's possible on this. Given I can hopefully add more later if I get the time to do that and, you know, figure all that stuff out. But anyway, this is the good announcement. Oh, I mean, not good announcement, but like special announcement. And I'm hoping you all will enjoy the VTuber in the future. And I'm kind of surprised, but apparently it has physics, and I didn't think that'd be possible on a VTuber I kind of made myself for free, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, as it probably says in the title, I'm gonna have a little bit of a serious discussion in a second, but I don't honestly know what I'm gonna talk about because I kind of just talk and words come out. I kind of don't think ahead that much, at least in terms of speaking and stuff. So anyway, thank you all so much for subscribing, and I hope you all enjoy my future videos. But now, since I said that, it will be on to the more serious discussion, so I apologize in advance. So, I apologize if this catches you by surprise. When starting this channel, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. If y'all can tell from this, pretty much almost all of this thumbnail was made by AI, just because I'm not an artist and I'm never gonna pretend I'm gonna be one, because I understand, like, art is very, like, tough to do and make. And so I kind of just started using AI at the start of this channel, mainly just because I had no idea, like, what I was gonna do about thumbnails, and I want to make something good for the person to click on, because I didn't want somebody to be like, oh hey, this thumbnail looks bad, I'm not gonna click on that video. And to be honest, it was kind of just so that way, you know, I kind of gave the viewer, or the potential viewer, something neat to look at instead of something bad that I draw, because to be honest, I do not trust my drawings that much. Anyway, the only thing I really added to this was the title, oh, I mean, not the title, but the logo, which I think I tried to edit out the whatchamacallit, the background, but I was not that good at it. And at the time, I had no idea really how to do that without, like, absolutely demolishing the quality. But anyway, because I didn't know what I was doing and kind of was using AI for thumbnails, I kind of realized something after this comment on screen, which thankfully this was the first time I've really, you know, interacted with somebody who had kind of had an issue with AI, which was them just simply putting, nice video, but could you refrain from the use of AI in the future? Which honestly, I'm kind of surprised that somebody made this nice of a comment, like forced, like completely forced, you know, mention of AI. And I kind of just told them, like, hey, currently I don't know what I'm doing, you know. I did have one idea, but it didn't really work out, which was making a VTuber. But at the time, I had no idea how to do that. But thankfully, I figured that out currently, because otherwise, month channel update would have gone much differently. But thankfully, that was a pretty positive experience because it did make me think of, oh hey, I don't really like using AI, but I'm kind of just using it just to give the people like something nice to click on and not something abysmal. Actually, no, I'll pause the video and go to the next point real quick. And because of like a comment like that, it kind of made me realize, hey, I need to kind of not use AI, not just because I kind of don't like using it, even though I kind of felt like I was in a situation, well, to compete with the better YouTubers and stuff, I kind of had to use it, you know, because I'm not Mr. Beast who can pay like people millions of bucks just to make a single thumbnail or something. But honestly, it kind of led me to screenshots, which I started using screenshots, as you can tell, hopefully. Other than, obviously, I had a problem at that time of that comment, which was, hey, I'm not an artist and I don't want to pretend to be, and I kind of made my channel mascot from AI, so what do I do? But as y'all can tell, it led me to figuring out getting a V2 model and stuff, and that's kind of why I'm excited about this change for this channel, because it's kind of putting me down a good path. Well, I'm not gonna say I will completely stop using AI, because I think it will drastically decrease the amount I have to use it, like to any, if at all. But as y'all can tell, hopefully, all of this was screenshots. Like this whole background, except for the mascots, obviously, was all like just me screenshotting, because I kind of want to have like sort of like a pure thumbnail, like something I like created just from what I would want, you know, because that's kind of what led me originally to AI, because while I wouldn't have minded probably, you know, just going on the internet and going to open source stuff that people was all right with others using, because I kind of feel like, well, that is probably, you know, pretty safe. I'm not necessarily the type of person to trust anything on the internet, because I know people are greedy, if I'm being honest. I kind of wanted to also make something that I, you know, would want to look at. So anyway, as you can tell, this was pretty much all screenshots, except for obviously the previous channel mascot, because I plan on using this VTuber as my channel mascot from now on. And if you can also tell, this was originally planned to be the channel mascot, given I think I'm gonna keep them mainly hidden just for now. But if you can see that tiny green character hiding in the clouds, that was originally my plan for my channel mascot if the VTuber didn't work out, and thankfully it did. Because I do not know if I would want a tiny character like that as my channel mascot. Especially because that took like a couple hours, I think, to make. And I don't know if I could do that, or at least personalize on every single video. Anyway, on to the next thing. So hopefully I didn't go over this, because if I have, this will be a little bit embarrassing, because I will probably have to edit it out. But anyway, like I said before, because I kind of couldn't make my channel mascot, it led to situations where I kind of just went to AI and asked them to, you know, make my channel mascot and specific stuff. Like, as you can tell here, I told like the AI to make my channel mascot like Golden Freeman and kind of mix it in with the, is this blank and blank meme? Because I mean, I really wish I could like makes this sort of stuff and like as good as it is, even though I will admit AI is definitely not good all the time. Like this is like one of the rare cases it's like makes out a good, at least decent enough picture, I'd say. But anyway, because of this thumbnail, it kind of brought on a comment like this, which is just saying AI disliked. And to what I completely understand, I kind of dislike thinking of a way, well, just something is completely bad, because I feel like anything could have its like benefits. Honestly, I kind of hope one day that AI can kind of take over everything in a way, even though that sounds really strange, you know, to say as like a person, especially as a channel creator. But so that way, like, people can be happy and only woke if they really want to and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I kind of brought this picture up because I kind of wanted to just say, like, hey, I understand y'all dislike AI, and I completely agree with the, you know, not wanting to use AI, because personally, I only used it just to, like, kind of get my bearings on, you know, YouTubing and stuff. But now like I hopefully said before, I will try to refrain from using AI at all. I might only use it as sometimes as a background. Let me pull up that thumbnail, which this is a thumbnail y'all will be familiar with quite shortly. Hopefully I get the right one. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, nope, oh wait, actually, yeah, this is the right one, which is episode 7 of Fortnite, which the only thing AI in this thumbnail is the background, and that's because I tried my best to find some kind of good background for football stadium in Fortnite, but I could not for the life of me get one like fast enough and like I wanted. I believe there was one stadium in Fortnite, but like I said, I did not remember, at least I don't think I remembered at the time, just quite after I did, and I was like, oh hey, I just made this generated for no reason. But anyway, go pause again just to make sure I'm gone over everything. Okay, this video has gone on quite long enough, so I'm going to try to end it here, but I just like to end this off with saying, like, felt kind of weird hiding the fact that, like, I stopped using AI, you know, for probably about a month now, if not more, because I kind of had this VTuber, I think, done in like probably start of July, maybe even sooner than that. But anyway, I always love to do a kind of a purity to my thumbnails, and it felt kind of odd to get like a comment called AI bad, and just like trying my best to refrain, like, oh hey, I'm gonna change the channel mascot, so please don't feel that way. But anyway, honestly, I'm now at a loss for all worlds, because I think my brain finally gave up on thinking. So anyway, yeah, I'm feeling quite proud with currently the thumbnails I'm making, because you know what, for the heck of it, I'll give a little bit of a spoiler. All of this is stuff I screenshotted, and the only exception to what I didn't screenshot that is something I screenshotted myself, like in game and stuff, which is probably, I think, the logo and the Switch 2 stuff, even though I kind of modified the Switch 2. But those are the only probably two things of this photo, which I kind of feel like logos are kind of free game, because like I don't really know where else I'm gonna get them unless I find them on the Steam page or something. But since I kind of forgot to do that and didn't have it in recording, I kind of went with this logo. In the Switch 2, I didn't really know how to screenshot that myself unless it was just online, so that's the only two things out of this photo that is I won't say completely my own. Everything else I have screenshotted and kind of made myself, which I'm honestly pretty proud of, given it, like, making thumbnails for me is like takes like almost 30 minutes to an hour, if not longer, I'd say, especially when I have to or don't have it all prepared beforehand. But as you all can hopefully tell, nothing in this photo is AI generated, and I hope to make that stay that way. Anyway, oh my god, it's already 17 minutes. So hopefully y'all like this channel update. I hope y'all enjoy the future and the kind of direction I'm going with this channel. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and if y'all liked, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.